Hi, good afternoon. My name is Arjun Singh Bajwa, and I will be today demonstrating you my second assignment of social data mining. This is about me. My name is Arjun Singh Bajwa. I am a student. Student ID is 2004555603, and I have done my graduation from Gandhinagar, Gujarat, India, from KSV University in Bachelor's of Computer Application, and I have worked as an Android app developer in Silverwing Technologies as well in my back home country. So about this project, our project was, this is a real data time collection project. Main aim of the project was to create a web application that will help in posting tweets and post on Twitter, and mainly I used Twitter and Reddit. It was social media apps that we were going to consider, like we were asked to social media apps. So I considered Twitter and Reddit as these are the most common one, and we had to store the post and tweets in the database as well, and the things that we have tweeted or posted, we had to fetch that as well in the database. So technology used over here as the tools that I used was HTML, Bootstrap, Flask, Python, and MongoDB. HTML is hypertext markup language, or is standard markup language for documents designed to be displayed in a web browser. So it can be assisted by technologies like CSS and scripting languages such as JavaScript. I have also used Bootstrap in my coding. Just a small development phase, not much. Flask is a micro web framework written in Python. It is known as microframe because it does not require special libraries or particular tools. So then we use Python. Python is just a programming language that we used in the whole code, and MongoDB is the database that I used, and this was the first time that I was using MongoDB, and preferably I liked it. I liked working with MongoDB as compared to other databases that I have used before, like SQL, Azure. I've almost used all the databases, but MongoDB is I would like to consider the best one that I have used till now. So as said, social media site that I have used is so the social media app that I used in the site that mainly I used were Twitter and Reddit. Twitter is the most famous social media site that is very popular these days, and Reddit too. Twitter has many celebrities and high profile people who are on Twitter, and they post, like, who have 1,000 crores of followers. They tweet, so they use Twitter for the best way to tweet and to get to people. And Reddit is like, people have so many questions, so many doubts, so they ask on Reddit. They have topics, there are so many posts you can post as well. You can share a lot of information over there. You can get into queries and everything. So yeah, workflow. So basically how my project worked was, like, step one was retrieve data from the social media apps, and then working with API, I use Python language for scripting to fetch post and tweet and to update the post. Step 3, to update the post, use Twitter and Reddit API to update the post. Step 4 was cloud data storage, store data in the cloud that I stored in MongoDB. And step 5 was design a web page. Web page can be designed as per your choice. You can be designing it earlier, or you can design it later. I designed it later. I used HTML and Bootstrap to design just a basic web page. And the last but not the least and the most important one, to post on the social media. Social media keys, Twitter credential that were required over here for me were like consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and and uh, access token secret. Reddit credential that were required for the application to connect, CID, customer ID, you can say C secret. These are the name that I have given: C secret ID, user agent, username, and user password. User agent is basically your name. So data model for Twitter, tweet ID, that is unique user Twitter ID, tweet author, username, tweet text, message that is to be delivered, tweet date, timing of the tweets and everything, and retweet count, how many retweets have been done over that. And data model for Reddit, ID, unique user ID, that is author, name of the user, same as like that. Title, there's a title of the post. Text, message to be broadcasted, that is the text that you want to type, the main thing that you are describing. Date, again date, timing, time, date, everything is included in that. So database that I've used is MongoDB. So overview, this is an overview of database. My database name was data, my cluster name was social assignment 2, this I created, and data is my database name, and before the and below them I have different tables like Twitter data, tweet data, Reddit chart. But for the final database I've used another one, I will be showing it for the table. Yeah, connecting app with MongoDB. So I used Python, as I said. So I connected my web app through this. Like here we get I get the connection string from this part, MongoDB plus serve. And as you can see, MongoDB code for entering data into table tweet data. This was just a basic. I have just taken a snip out of the small part that I have done. And for storing our data into Reddit charts table, this was for Reddit. Screenshots, sorry, I won't be taking much time, I have less time. Yeah, so these are the screenshots. Hi, this is development only. This I was trying when this is the Twitter data that we are tweets, everything as you can see, tweet ID, tweet author, tweet text, tweet date. Tweet date is different because my cluster is of a different continent, so that's why my timing are different. So this is the code. I will be explaining the code shortly, and this is my not so much attractive main aim was to focus on the assignment to tweet and post. So this is my website, and like this is when you write anything and it will tweet pop up like this. Reddit post, welcome first, and it posted first, thank you. And then just a glimpse of hello, welcome to first tweet that I had done earlier in that part, and this welcome first title. So now let's move on to our the video demonstration part. So I will be demonstrating the code and everything over here. So this is my code basically. So I have used Twitter API to connect consumer key, consumer secret, access token, and access token secret. These are the as mentioned, and for Reddit these I have used. And to get authorization I used auth credentials. I have made another one in credentials. I am fetching from there this this I have just given for reference, so I fetched over from there. Otherwise I can directly write, we can directly write as well, comma, consumer key, consumer secret directly from same, just so that it's easily visible. Same Reddit authorization, give app flask name. We started with a flask, and sorry, yeah, imported import flask for render template to direct to the particular website. Import pro is for flask as well, only Reddit for Reddit, and import to EPS is TW is to a Twitter file that is required. And credentials, I imported credential pymongo is pymongo. Then coming to the root for index page, like I designed an index page, I will be demonstrating side by side. So index page, and after that return render template index is going to give the index page first. Then to get Twitter post, I made this route tweet post, and when I will be posted, if required method is post, it will update tweet post and render template. Then second, it will pop to the second one, the second. Then Reddit, when it comes to the Reddit post, same if request method port, I gave it to both the Reddit title, request user title, post user post, update Reddit post, Reddit title, and it's going to redirect us to the Reddit page that I have made. I will be showing it now. And now coming to the main code, like, yeah, so like I have made it different also, like I have done Twitter, yeah, like I have created a separate version also, and then I have linked it together. So tweet data, we are making a list of things that we need and that we want to display in our database. And then status, we have given this. Tweet ID, like I mentioned, all my data model, tweet author, tweet text, tweet date, retweet count. Then I have connected my MongoDB server, like I told that time, through this. I can actually show it now. Yeah. Overview. So this is the cluster, that is, we can check the connectivity. You can connect it by connect your application, and then it gets connected. I've already connected it, so I won't be needing it. So I can check my collections over here. Final tweets is the main one. These are the other parts that I had done, and this is the Reddit chat that I have done. So now moving on to the DB client Twitter charts, I've written the connection name, and same goes for, I'll show here, for my Reddit. That was to get Twitter data. This was to get Reddit data to post. Sorry, not get, to post. And this is the my name, Reddit username that was required, and I have uploaded it, everything I have done. I have written ID, author, title, text, date, that things that I required, and append Reddit post that will give the Reddit post. Again, the database name and Reddit chats. Here I've given Reddit chats. So this was my whole code, and if app name main, it will going to run. So now let's look final. Yeah, so this is it. Like, as you can see, it's tweeted, and here also this is new Twitter app that we can see that it has been tweeted over here. So as we can see, let's check in the database. So this is my database, and over here, oh sorry, yeah, here we can see hello, welcome to first tweet is given. And now moving on to the Reddit part. Title we will be giving welcome. Text here. Second message. We'll give just a second. So it has posted second. So let's check in the web Reddit app. It has come welcome second. This tweet has been done. So post has been done. So that's all regarding to my code. I will be posting the link here. Thank you.